Hello and welcome to a new podcast episode by NOMADE KNITTER. My name is Malene and today I'm drinking some tea out of this beautiful handmade ceramic cup by Marlin from Maeve Ceramics. I'm gonna link it down below from my region, Chiles, but you can probably order it online, I think. Beautiful, this purple cup. I'm just gonna jump right into it. So welcome. I am wearing my Monday sweater, my trusted Monday sweater by Petite Knit that I've been wearing a lot over the last 2 years, maybe 3 years, I don't know. And it's knitted in both Sunday yarns, both sadness yarns, the silk mohair and Sunday held together. It's a really nice wide ribbon. I remember that I made a small, but started as a small and then continued as a medium to make it more boxy somehow, I think. I'm not sure. And I have a lot of things to show today, especially whips, because I've been on a whip cast on craziness. And so there's like 2.5 months ago since I uploaded the last podcast, I think. My language. First thing I'm not gonna show because I don't have it, it's a gift knit. I'm just gonna put a picture here or here somewhere, maybe even a video, I don't know. And it's a scarf that I made for my bonus daughter. So my husband has a daughter, she's 13, and she wished for this scarf. It's like from the 90s, inspired by Gilmore Girls that she's been watching, and she chose the colors, the blue, rosa, white and red, and it's like always 2 yarn qualities held together. Most of them like a merino with a silk mohair, one of them did rosa, one, I don't know, it was 2 different, not a silk mohair. So some scrap yarns, no brands, I don't remember the brands anymore. Really fun knit. For a time it was just the one thing I was knitting on, and it was very fun. It was a bit long, but it was very fun. It was inspired by the pattern Sister scarf by Petite Knit. I thought I should be able to design this myself, but I really wanted the edges to roll, and somehow I was checking that pattern, and then it was even for free, that pattern, so I got it. And I just upped the needle size and maybe even like went down a few stitches, like up needle size and had less stitches. I think it's not so important. You can do whatever you want to do, and you just do it as long as you want. I really wanted to have like a centimeter, like I would like to have known how long to make it, but then I always just test it on myself, and I mean, it's not so important. I was just lazy. But I love that one. She loves it a lot, and she says she wears it every day. Right now it's September, and so the weather has just shifted to autumn. It's very autumnal already. So yeah. And another scarf I made for myself. It's here. Scarf number 1 in this BC Garn silk. Love it. I've only been wearing it like this, or Ada has been wearing it, my daughter. You could also wear it like this, but it's just not my style yet. Maybe it will be, maybe never. I love this one. I've knitted a scarf number 1 before, but I gave it to my mom, and then I always wanted to have one again for me, because that one I didn't really use so much, but I use this a lot in the summer. And there's nothing more. I think I just made it smaller. It's the first size, but I made it a bit smaller, I think. I'm not sure. Raw, 100% raw silk. Another finished object that I don't have right now because it's in the washing. It's the pants that I made for my daughter, inspired by Charlotte from The Girl Who Likes to Purl on Instagram. She did these striped pants for her daughter, and I was like, I need that too for my daughter. So I kind of self-drafted them a bit. I don't know. There was the stitch count from Holger pants, and the rest just, they're a bit too deep. So here's a photo. They're a bit too deep, but they fit her well. They are a little bit loose on the elastic, but it was on purpose so that she can fit them longer, so that next summer she will maybe be able to wear them still. Then I can always make them longer. I still have yarns, except for the red. I have another red tone that's in the, I don't know if it left or right leg, there is like another red, because I was out of the orange one. So, and those yarns are from, the green is from Drops, and the orange is from Camerose, organic cotton. The green is also cotton, and then the red one was a scrap yarn from my mom's stash. Really nice. I always wash them by hand so far, and because she always pees in her pants because she's not wearing a diaper, we're doing like diaper free, so they're being washed quite a lot, but I haven't put them in the washing machine yet, but I'm gonna do that next time. Yeah, I love them. They were fun, easy. Needle size 4 I made them. And then another thing for Ada, my daughter, now that I am in her little category, the Holger sweater by Petite Knit. Different colors, different yarns from my stash. Gray here, this blue indigo that was left over from her baklava. Drops, Sandness, I don't know, Sandness, I don't know the name. This, doch, oh yes, no. A little bit different than in the pattern, color-wise, with the changing the color on the here on the end of the sleeves. Very fun sweater. I can really recommend this to get some stash busting, like you saw your stash. She's always wearing it. The first day when it was done, she put it on. Even when it wasn't done, when the sleeves weren't done, she put it on as a vest. Run around with the yarn, like hanging around. But she loves this one. Can always put it on her. She loves all clothes. But yes, love that one. Didn't do anything different. I finished this pair of socks. So cute. It is just the smallest size of the Sunday socks by Petite Knit. That's the pattern I always use. I just did a different ribbing, like a 1x1 ribbing. Some sock yarn that I don't remember the brand from. Both of them scrap yarns. But the orange is a beautiful yarn from my vest slipover that I finished recently, in the last podcast maybe. It's orange yarn, but I don't remember. Craft Sisters, just in Danish. Craft. Craft. Sister Craft, maybe. Very beautiful. So beautiful. Beautiful, love them. And then now we are in the socks category. I have a pair of socks for myself. Beautiful. Also, I just used the Sunday socks pattern by Petite Knit. I just didn't do any ribbing, so it's kind of just the stitch count and the how to following instructions. All the instructions, just except for the ribbing. And the yarn is Mondim by Retro Saria Rosa Pomar. Wish I could say it better in better Portuguese, but I don't speak it sadly. Retro Saria Rosa Pomar. Mondim. It's like a self-striping yarn. Most pretty socks I've ever made so far. And they are very similar. I think they are actually quite exactly the same, and that never happens. Always different. Next, let's just keep going. Little top for me that I made as a test knit. Second ever test knit. Cosmos top by Witre design. It'll probably be published soon, I don't really know. Or next year, I don't know. It's this line garn from Sandness. You only need 2 skeins, held double. It's very perfect. You can also use all kinds of drops or many yarn she recommends you can do. I did just follow the pattern in a size small, and it's a bit loose. It's not the way that kind of bralette that I would wear on a very hot day or maybe over a t-shirt, but not yet I haven't really found a way to wear it. If it's a bralette, I really want some support and just, or a top. It's loose but then longer. And in the same colorway. Oh, and what's cool about the Cosmos top is it's on really thick needles, so needle size 8mm I think. You just get out there. It's cool. Okay. Then I made this one for my friend Leah, my dear friend Leah, who's making all my thumbnails here on YouTube. My little photo in the beginning of the video. She designs them. She's a graphic designer, and I wanted to knit her something. I just have to make it longer because it's a bit too short, she said. And I have one skein, luckily, of this yarn. It's the Sidewalk top. The thing is, it's getting darker now, so I have to be quick because it's getting really dark. Damn, I thought I could make it, but it's shifting quickly. I think actually I can't. Maybe I have to shut off the lamp. I knit this in Raumer's tjukk bomull, and that was made in a cooperation with Spektakelstrik. And it's this beautiful blue, green, this lime green. Oh, this is better. So the same color, you couldn't see the Cosmo top. It's actually the same lime green, but this one is, let me see. It's the yarn recommended in this pattern as well. I love this pattern. It's very fun and easy, and I made one in blue for myself. Cast on the front panel and knit it, and then you pick up the stitches on the shoulder and do the stitches in the air. Just cast on the stitches and then you connect again. Yeah, very easy construction. I'm really not good at explaining how they are constructed, so just read the pattern, but it's really easy and fun. And I should have done Italian bind off. I don't really know why I didn't read the pattern both times making this top well on the first time, and then on the second I chose actively also not to do the bind off. Maybe I'll do it after I knit with that one last skein this part longer. We'll see. But I think it would look nice, so I might do that. Really like this one, and she likes it as well. It's her favorite color, and it's starting to be mine too. Oh yeah, so designed by Spektakelstrik. Did I say that? I made a tee also for myself. The wave tee by the one and only Petite Knit. I'm a big fan of her. And I made this, and you can see different color code of this yarn. I would have had enough of the same, but somehow I thought I should check that. I had some old skeins of this yarn. It's the Boummelin by Drops, and I had some old skeins and some new skeins, and I started with the new ones, and I thought I needed more, so I might as well just take one of the old ones in the middle. I don't know what I was thinking, but then now it has this block, and I could have just easily been enough with the old one, or the new skeins. But it's also a bit short, and I will also make this longer actually. It looks perfect, and it has been perfect when it was really hot. But it just goes right over my belly button, I think. Yeah. I think just to feel more comfortable, I will have it a little bit longer. Always doing them too short because they always look longer, but then when you wear things, they pull up because they go in the round, of course, because we're not flat. Makes sense? It's finished object, and it's the last, and the only one that I'm not so happy with, but it's beautiful anyways. Some really nice shorts, but first it was inspired by the pattern Basic A-shape shorts by Spektakelstrik, but I don't know if I did it, I just was a bit lazy, I didn't really follow it, and that's why they turned way too wide, which can be cool, but it's just not the look I was going for. So when I sit down, squat down, just everything is, you can see everything. And it was just not the look that I was going for. But they're nice anyways, and the yarn was also horrible to, was always falling apart, the whole yarn ball of this. It's linen yarn. One of them is drops. I don't know the name. Maybe Bell or something. No, I don't know. I will put it in the screen maybe if I find it. And the other one I also don't know the name of anymore. But the red is the orange, red, like the ochre orange red one is held double. It's a really nice texture. So really flowy. Get into the category whips, and I'm not gonna say too much because it will take too long. So a very old whip I've re-picked up. It is this Levitate wrap that I've been working on for over 2 years now, because it was just so big when you knit, like it's wrapping around, so you have a lot of front, and still not done. Oh gosh. Now it just needs the band in the bottom, the double knitted band here and in the bottom. No ribbing. It has also this really cool folded arm thing, cuff. I really need this one in my wardrobe. It's so beautiful, and so I'm trying to work on it these days. And it's 2 yarns held together. This is like from Raglan, Peru 400, and this is Grønhøj Peru wool from Garn Layer, or also from Raglan, not sure. Very nice. And another old one that I've been working on for a while. And that's also brown, and I really need some brown sweaters in my life. Brown cardigan and brown sweater. This one is almost done today. I finished the one sleeve, so I'm like stranded on sleeve islands these days, or not stranded, successfully getting away from the sleeve islands. That's really fun. So just the bottom and the bottom ribbing. I have exactly 1 ball left of this, or plate of this unspun yarn by Eastex, the Plutolobi. Held together, held double. Really beautiful. A bit scratchy on my thighs when I'm knitting on it, like scratches on my thighs, but not on my neck. And not, I grew up with scratchy sweaters, so not so sensitive to that. Beautiful, and it's just a pattern that I found on drops. An oversized man sweater, huge one. Just did it on some smaller needles, size 7 instead. But you can go, and if you want to make one, you can just check out sweaters, oversized sweaters on drops, and then do your own thing if that's what you want from that. I did some of my own things there. I will say that when I finish it. The thing I'm knitting the most on these days is this hat. It's almost done. It's the Petite Knit's Hipster hat. Is just one of my go-to patterns for hats, and I love this orange. It is this Camarose lamb's wool, 50 lamb and 50 virgin wool, so it's really soft. And I actually have kind of a sweater quantity of this yarn, but I really needed a hat in this yarn, so I can do more accessories, or for Ada or something. Let's see. And then, because I was so wild casting on things, I had this yarn laying around for a little while too, and I really wanted another Olga something. Made the Olga cardigan or the jacket. I really want the Olga sweater. So I casted it on in this lime green, you see it again, and this speckled or what do you call it, tweedy white, both Peer Gynt from Sandnes. Very nice. First time working with this and I love it. Just love it. Nothing more you can say about that. And nothing more to say actually about that. And then I was in this cast on energy with that one. I always have a cast on energy. It always starts, and then in a few days I just have to cast on more things, and then I have to stop myself and then continue on old things or on those. It's like a bit ambivalent, my energy. Like could cast on things forever, but then the old things never get finished, so it always takes a long time to finish some sweaters, because then I always, yeah, you probably know the struggle. I'm a bit of an impulsive knitter, so I always have a lot of things going on, but these, at the moment I'm showing you a lot of it is because they're all active, like I'm all knitting on all of them, so I want to show you all. So I also cast it on, oh my god, what is the name of this? Oh yeah, it's a wave tee again, as a sweater, as a long sleeved one, in this yarn that I got gifted by my aunt last summer when I moved into this house. She bought it after her graduation some years ago when she worked in a yarn shop on Sylt, on an island here, so close to us, but in Germany. So, but it used to be a Danish island. This is this kind of brushed alpaca. Yeah, it's very, very nice, and I have a sweater quantity of these. And I'm gonna do random stripes all the way through. Gonna make long sleeves, but like I'm gonna switch a bit different between the blue and the brown. Always a brown, and I just change between the blues as I feel like. Really nice. Such a great pattern. I also really like the Sevilla blouse of Petite Knit, or one of my favorite things knitwear, one of her blouses, I don't know what number, but it's a little bit similar, and I was like, I have this already, I shouldn't need to buy a new pattern. So like a boat neck kind of long sleeve, we like. Yes, that's an active whip. And then just before we close off, a few yarns, not large. I went to a knitting festival in Sønderborg, here in South Denmark, and I bought 3 of this brown and 1 of this, and it's Semilla Melange from BC Garn, 100% organic wool, and it's for a vest, for the bifurca vest. That's also the pattern they showed it in, and I was like, exactly this color combination I want. So I bought that. And it's just sitting there in my cupboard, my yarn cabinet, waiting for me, patiently. And I've been following this woman on Instagram for a long time from Friesenbang. Friesenbang is some really beautiful handspun yarn from Peru. This beautiful cooperation with the people, the indigenous people living there. She told me like they wander up the hill and then they pick like the plants for the plant dye, and they get back and they dye the yarn that they spun themselves, and it's really pricey because she pays them a very good salary, and especially she's making sure these women get, I think it's only women, a women only firm. They're getting really fair salaries, but don't hang me up on anything. Go in and check it out. I'm gonna put a link in the description for her website. She doesn't sell it in any stores. She goes to festivals or sells it online, as far as I know. And I have 2 browns, and they are super, super soft. This is baby royal alpaca yarn. It's, yeah, 100 gram and 150 to 200 meters approximately. And I wanted to make a vest for my daughter and a scarf for me. Let's see what. So 2 of these. And I'm gonna have this blue Lux yarn from DK from Highland. It was this big bag of 10 balls for a really good price. I don't remember the price. It's a good bargain. And I have like, yeah, 10 balls. So I can make a sweater, and it's also alpaca from Peru. So 100% Andean Highland wool. I have 10 of these, and I have a zipper that's blue, so I'm gonna try and make a zipper sweater in blue. Last but not least, from Hobby, I have this rainbow cotton 8 to 6, 100% cotton, brown and white, in the soccer team St. Pauli colors. It's for my husband. He's gonna get a soccer tee. I'm gonna put a picture of the pattern because it's really cool. It's like this Danish woman who designs patterns, and she designed this tricot pattern, and he really wants it, and he's always asking for when I will get started on it. And I'm really, these days I just really want to knit for myself, so it's a bit of a struggle, but soon enough I will start it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon again. I'm gonna keep it short as I wanna knit the rest of this evening, so I hope to see you again in another video, and I hope you like and comment, tell me which finish update you like the most, or whip, and if you have any questions or something, put it down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!